That was 2004. I was a junior in high school, still playing high school football at the time. And at the same time, getting kind of burnt out on playing football. And me and a bunch of my buddies just wanted to learn how to do a wall flip. Like, just one of those things. Like, who knows where that idea came from. But we find ourselves after school one day, standing outside of the school library, brick wall, nice grippy brick wall, grassy, soft landing. We're like, all right, guys, who's going to try it first? And of course, everyone's like a little freaked out. Nobody knows what the hell they're doing. But my buddy, Rithy, he steps up. He's like, I got this. And he takes 2 steps up this brick wall, falls down flat on his back. And he's like writhing around, rolling on the ground, gasping for air. We're like, oh my God, like, holy shit. And eventually, like 5-10 minutes goes by. He stands up, shakes it off. He's like, all right, I'm good. I got this. This time I got this. And he takes 2 steps up the wall again, miraculously like pulls the backflip around, lands on his feet, stomps it.
There's something about that when you do the worst bail possible, I feel like. You're not scared anymore. You're like, well, the worst thing that could have happened just happened and I'm still okay.
Yeah, this guy just stood back up. He nailed it. But I will say after seeing all that, none of us, like we were all too chicken to try it after seeing that. So we ended up going online, searching for like a wall flip tutorial or something. Came across random websites, tricks tutorials, urban free flow, various parkour type, like, you know, the old school videos. This was actually before YouTube. So I was downloading videos on my parents' dial-up modem and watching them in the morning after they'd finished and just going out and trying some stuff. I couldn't find anyone who did parkour in Colorado at the time. And so it was just me like training at Red Rocks Amphitheater and running the steps and being like, I should try some of that stuff. So, you know, granted, not the safest, smartest way to go about things. My progress was pretty slow. Luckily, I was fairly athletic, so I did pick it up, I guess, quicker than some people, but definitely not the best way to go about it. So the next year or two went by, and that's when I kind of naturally found myself in that leadership position to teach newer people getting into it. And then
does that struggle kind of like frame how you've become such like an educator in parkour? Is,
you know, I think
having to deal with figuring all this stuff out for yourself, does that kind of
for sure
drive you to try to help people along so they don't have to do that? Because I mean, I didn't really have to do that. I was one of the newer generation of athletes that curriculum existed when I started doing like parkour.
Yeah, like one example is the first time I ever saw a wall spin, my mind was blown. Like, actually, a lot of the parkour community internationally had never seen that move, and we were all like, oh my God, like, what is that? Holy, like, how do I do that? So I remember stacking up the couch cushions in my parents' basement. I was like running at the drywall in my parents' basement trying to do a wall spin, just splatting onto the couch cushions over and over and over. Eventually I got it, but it probably took like a month or two till I could do it outside. And this is like a move, the wall spin, we can teach people at our gym here in like 5 minutes. You know, I've seen people learn that so fast now that we actually know what we're doing. So I think, yeah, struggling a little bit, that helped me figure out how to break things down, be more methodical. I actually do consider myself a very cautious person. So I was never just kind of like hucking it, and like I wouldn't consider myself natural at parkour. In fact, I consider myself to suck at it, and that's part of the reason why I've stuck with it. So yeah, I think, you know, after a couple of years I started teaching, and that's where Amos came into the picture, and I'll let you guys take it from here.
Yeah, we're going on. This is kind of a long answer.
It's all good. My story is efficient.
Okay, let's hear it.
Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles, Jackie Chan.
There
6 words.
Like, that's all you need to know. I think that goes for a lot of us.
That sums it up pretty well.
Yeah. I never actually watched Power Rangers, though, because my mom thought it was too violent. So when she'd catch me watching it, I'd have to like turn the TV off.